Up next is founder or co-founder of the American Hall of Fame, although I just screwed that name up, but Evan Nolan with Ben Coates, and Evan has 3 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, so I'm Evan Nolan, the co-founder of the United States Athletics Hall of Fame and the president, which the thing I use, Kirk, as opposed to your public figure thing. I have the honor. Usually, I am the person who is here stumping for a Viking. I am usually here. Jeremy's thankfully taken over my Kevin Williams defense this year. But I get to talk about one of my favorite players from growing up as a Patriots fan, Ben Coates. Coates came out of Livingston College in the fifth round and was on a team with, let's just not say some of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. As a matter of fact, his second year in the league, his starting quarterbacks were, and I quote, Jeff Carlson and Lee Saltz. I don't know if any of you guys remember them because I kind of don't, and I was 13 at the time, so I probably should. But he came out of Livingston College in the fifth round. Was backing up Marv Cook. I don't know you guys remember Marv Cook, but he was a two-time Pro Bowler and a first-team All-Pro Coates' first year. But then Parcells came in with his tight end heavy attack, and Coates came from a small town or a small college tight end to an absolute force for the next 5 seasons. He became the favorite target of Drew Bledsoe, and over those 5 seasons, he made 5 straight Pro Bowls, including 2 first-team All-Pros and 1 second-team All-Pro. His season in 1994, he had 96 receptions, which at that time was the all-time record for a single season in the NFL, later broken by Tony Gonzalez. And that really, more than anything, is the Ben Coates issue. So Coates is very much the Henry Ellard of the tight end position. Whereas when Henry Ellard retired, he was third in receiving. Receiving took off, and then he was forgotten. Coates retired fourth in receptions. The only people ahead of him at the time that he retired were Shannon Sharpe, who's still playing, Ozzie Newsome, and Kellen Winslow. And then all of a sudden, we had a lot of wide receivers playing tight end, guys like Jimmy Graham, who weren't actually blocking anybody. That was not Coates. He was an all-around player. He would run through people. You want to have a good time about old-time football, watch a Ben Coates running through people at the line or after reception, 5, 6, 7 guys. There's one run I remember against the Giants where he dragged 4 guys into the end zone. He caught the ball to 12 and drove all of them in. Coates is one of the greatest tight ends of all time. He's kind of got lost in the shuffle, and he's in his 20th season here. I think he's highly due for induction into the Ken for Pro Football Hall of Fame. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Evan.